Hello, everyone, and whoa, I'm running off and screwing up my introduction. Hello, this is VOD of Consciousness with Sientir. I'm Sientir, and we are in T-Hark Orchard because I have an important quest. That quest is changing each one of these into a Paragon Elite skill. It's going to take some time. It is undoubtedly going to take some time. I probably don't need quite this build, but whatever, we're going to roll with it. I don't care. It worked well for what we were doing last time. And the first elite skill that I'm going to go capture is actually up this way. In the... Oh, great. I'm not sure I want to be in the Nightfallen Garden. I don't know if the boss that I'm trying to... You have any notes on him? No? Okay. I have a quest that's making this Nightfallen. I'm not sure which quest it is. Probably a Vabby quest? No? Oh, it's this one. Interesting. Well, I mean, that's not why I was here. Should I go do this quest? I might need to do this quest to clear this up. Excuse me, one moment. I don't even know how I have this. Okay, let's grab Kosk. I don't care for Kosk very much, but whatever, he's fine. What are you doing? You're doing some random charge warrior thing with shield stance? I mean, I guess? It doesn't matter much, probably. Okay, so, I have no idea how much this compromised my ability to do the thing that I'm trying to do, but whatever. We'll grab Koss instead of Milani. Milani's better, but, dervishes... I mean, that's a subjective statement. I like what dervishes do better generally, but whatever. Okay, let's go talk to our Whispers informant over here. Shadow monks. So Menzies is the brother of Balthazar, FYI. And there's Menzies servants here. At least there's not a Domain of Torment effect on us. That would be obnoxious to deal with. Charge is really useful, by the way. It makes you run faster. Yeah. I was actually wondering how well Zealot's Fire would work on my profession. No, I should change Elias. Some of these enemies you can actually encounter in the the Fissure of Woe. So this is parts of the sort of realms of the gods bleeding through. Help Olyssa, help us all. You probably want Balthazar if you're trying to deal with that. We are the caretakers of the Garden of Sebraheen. We ensure that the Sebraheen and all its beauty flourishes. They're all dead or fled. Dead or fled. He's gone mad. Koss, why don't you try to hack some sense into him? You'll see it's terrible. Terrible. We are ready. And then he takes us to the Generous Horde outpost. So that's nice, I guess. You might notice this from the T-Hark Orchard mission, by the way. This is that area, but it's been all messed up. I did it in a previous thing.
We are doomed, I tell you, doomed.
We're here to help, old man.
This place is lost, I fear. We should worry about Rondak.
There is no help. There is no hope. The world is ending. Nightfall is at hand.
Is everything lost then?
No, but the corruption is spreading. Soon it will engulf everything.
Not if we can stop it.
Pro tip, not going to be stopping it. So Generous Horde is just like random mission. That was super quick, and this should... Turning in this quest should reset that zone to its normal appearance. It's very peculiar to me. This character's already gotten past that part, but I did the Nundu Bay mission, which is the one Milani was talking about. You found Lohaj. That is good. Horticulturalist Tanan, the head of the order, is preparing for our final stand against the Harbingers. You and Koss will be our saviors. We can help keep the torment at bay, but can do no more than that. It is up to all of you to ensure the Harbingers are destroyed. Only then will this waking nightmare abate. Yeah, I'm not doing this. And Koss, I want Milani in my party. Excuse me. Okay, let's try going back after this boss now that that random mission is no longer clogging up my outpost, my zone. Whichever. Hopefully that clears things up anyway. Not sure why there's a bunch of dead Vabians here. No, it's still Nightfallen? What makes this not Nightfallen anymore? Well, I mean, thing is my... Okay, I need to look up the Garden of Sabraheen. Okay, let's see. Stuff. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Well, that's obnoxious. Let me guess. This doesn't have the bosses I'm looking for. Okay, so I cannot get this boss until I complete the game. Because until I complete the game, it will be Nightfallen. And it will fail to have the boss that I'm looking for. Which is extremely inconvenient. I can go after another one, though. Where's... Sure. Codnir Crossroads. Okay, let's go to Codnir Crossroads. I guess that's something that I should be doing at some future point in time, is taking care of that. Is it floodplains of... No. It is not. Glad I double checked that. Wow, there are a shocking number of players here. Inventory is all cleared up. That's what I like to see. I believe this skin was recently added as an outfit in Guild Wars 2. The one that that player was wearing. Okay, maybe this will go a little bit better. Clearly I need to spend some time at the Gate of Madness, which I'm not enthused about. That is a difficult mission. Very difficult mission. I will not tell you why it is a difficult mission. You might already know why it's a difficult mission, but... This right here is like some random Jinn allies. Yeah, they're involved in some random mission thing. They're pretty cool looking. I don't know why they're here though. Okay, it looks like the person that I want is right down that way. These corners are not going to be a huge problem to deal with. It should be pretty straightforward, actually. But fights that you don't get in, you don't have to spend time on. I'm going to go kind of the long way around to avoid some of these mobs. That's the one thing that was nice about the build Koss was using is it did have charge on it, which is a party-wide speed buff. IMS, increased movement speed, which is certainly handy. Now I'm looking for... not Colonel... though. Might be... Oh, yeah, Corporal Lola, right over there. So that's the person I'm looking for. Yeah. Huh, some Tantite squares, that's cool. Stand your ground gives you bonus armor. I don't like to use it in primarily because the AI tends to run around a lot, so it's typically not terribly effective, actually. Okay, we don't need to fight all of these enemies, so I'm just going to hop back to Codnir Crossroads. Okay, so that's one of those done. Where are we at on time? We are... Okay, reasonable on time. So let's see. How do I... In the Badak Caverns. Oh, that's... Okay, it looks like it's closer from Madak Crevice. Go ahead and grab Power is Yours again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay doing this. Although, I want to switch Elias back over to this build because I find that useful. And this is the Resurrection Chant, by the way. Health, same as your health. Very useful resurrection skill. Okay, so I need to, I think, go this way into the Badak Caverns to get the next skill I'm looking for. I'll have to talk to this gatekeeper. Actually, since I'm right by the Xunlai chest, I might as well dump this stuff in there. And we would like to explore the caverns. He has some other stuff about some random people I don't care about. So you can't do that if you haven't beaten the mission. But if you've beaten the mission, then it can be explorable. They did a really good job of allowing you to kind of have some of the freedom of prophecies to explore areas that you've been before, while at the same time not allowing you to skip stuff like factions did. So, like factions, you could go back into mission zones and explore them, which you couldn't do in prophecies at all. But you could only go backwards. You couldn't go forwards into zones, if that makes sense. So basically what I mean by that is if you went to a zone, or if you want to go into a zone, you'd have to go to the outpost that you went to after you went to it. You could not enter it from beforehand, from the other direction. And this game gives you a little bit more flexibility in that regard. So we just need to come in here and clear out some more these folks. Those guys are annoying. Fierce infuriating heat increase adrenaline gain, so they're not necessarily not a detriment to me. I need to go up that waterfall, so I just need to come around here. Probably a good idea to talk to the Wandering Priest, see what he gives me. That was a very weak meteor, by the way. That usually should do much more damage. Same thing I've already got. Yeah, the Corn Scribes, I think, are kind of doing multi-lines as elementalists. It's one of those things where they built a lot of random little synergies between elemental lines, but you basically have to be trying to run a very specific build to make that at all worthwhile. Otherwise, your attributes are just spread super thin. and you're just going to be really ineffective because you have a bunch of points spent in a bunch of different attributes, and you're watering yourself down. And the Cornins are doing that especially aggressively. So that's kind of the, I guess, issue with why that meteor was so weak. They could theoretically use it as a bit of an interrupt, but it's kind of awkward that way. It's especially awkward to use it that kind of the way that they have with we've got a monk boss here, but like when they also have fireball and stuff, then it's especially questionable. Balthazar's Pendulum is interesting. Basically, what Balthazar's Pendulum does is the next time that ally would be knocked down, the person who knocked them down gets knocked down instead. Which is theoretically kind of strong, but I am overboard on my party support capabilities, by the way. I could be much more damage oriented. Reaper's Mark is pretty reasonable. But again, I'm not here for any of these. I'm here for Wandal's the Angry elite skill. These guys are a lot weaker, by the way, than the Grasping Darknesses and stuff that I was fighting just recently. You may have noticed. They're a little bit more balanced, but their raw damage output is a lot lower. I think they're a lot lower level, too, for what it's worth. And that's part of why. So yeah, this guy is a baboon type of monkey boss. Gorilla? Baboon? I don't know. It's a tusked howler as a boss. So whatever that means. Looks like we've gotten a little bit of side aggro from the Cornins over there. I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. Because I think we're probably a bit strong. So. Certainly it's taking longer to kill these guys than I would like. But, oh, we've just run their monk out of energy. There we go. Now I can get Focused Anger. Increases the rate at which you gain adrenaline. Very strong effect. Like if I use it, then like every other hit is gonna get me up on that. Okay, so I think that's probably gonna wrap us for here. I imagine. I can't imagine it doesn't. Yeah, it does. Okay, so until next time, everyone, take care. Bye-bye.